I'm very tickled this morning because they say when you marry a prostitute, when you insist on marrying one, don't complain when they don't turn up at night. This is a case of a UDA coalition that we told that clearly good people. What are you talking about? What is the criteria of us arriving at a governor? What are their experience? What have they managed in the past? Are you really serious about giving us someone whose academic credentials are in public contestation? Then here is my friend KJ introducing very complex concepts about planning, interpreting urban plans, and so on. Where do you expect this guy to get this kind of competence from? We have to be very serious as Nairobians. We made our bed. We lay on it properly. We have insisted for a very long time on people that do not have any experience of managing anything, let alone managing the biggest city in Eastern Africa. Those are the people that we have insisted ourselves that these are the people that we want to manage the city. Then we come back and ask them complex questions. No, let us contend with the drama. Let us contend with the PR stints, because that is what it is for us. And I think we've said this severally, that big coalitions, because the issue of a governor is not like the issue of an MCA that can be influenced at a village level. Voters have got nothing to do with deciding who becomes the governor. It is actually the ruling of the big coalitions that decide for us who is going to be the governor, who is going to be the senator, who is going to be the women rep, and so on and so forth. So the least we are expecting for now, we are expecting the UDA part of this bargain to take responsibility for the kind of leadership that they have ensured seats at City Hall. We are not expecting them to be complaining with us as we complain. We are expecting them to do something. If they really feel that this governor is not articulating the UDA manifesto, is not doing as is supposed to be done, then there's something that we are expecting them to do. Can you imagine the other day we saw the deputy president speaking about people that have got no papers? Clearly, are we serious as a republic? So you have it, you know too well. This particular coalition went all the way to ensure that people possess papers that they do right now. 2 years shy, we are now here crying and saying people who have fake degrees to vacate office. Are you kidding us? These issues are some. I know you're being very judicious, but it is in the public domain that the governor of Nairobi had issues with their academic certificates. Those are issues that are out there. There were those issues. So if really you're a political party that believes in the role, the role of that particular administration is clearing people. It is if a political party decides that as part of what we believe in, we are not signing off people that have got criminal records, that have got fake or forged or alleged forged academic credentials. That is a responsibility that we are expecting the UDA political party to take on board. Come out and apologize to Nairobians for entertaining some kinds of things, because we know and we knew and we said it, that really leading Nairobi requires a particular level of competence. Look at what we keep repeating. Look at what we keep repeating. We are not able to engage particular people on certain concepts because we lack the evidence of what they have done in the past. What is there? And I really like saying this. Nairobi has shamed us for a very long time. If you look at the kinds of governors other even humbler counties are bringing on board, you cannot really compare with what we fall in love with as Nairobians. And we do this, and then 2 years down the line, we are here asking for urban plans. We are here asking for complex concepts. Why are we expecting these guys to possess? Leadership is not grown like beans. You're not expecting that someone grew it in 6 months, that now they are this kind of a leader that appreciates all these kinds of things. Nairobians, we really need to be serious. Honorable KJ, welcome on board. The other part of the issue is that the Nairobi members of parliament, we really need them to start pronouncing themselves on these matters. I sat in the last dispensation, and I didn't like this concept of the members of parliament saying, we are elected to serve our constituents. There is no Mathare constituent and a county government of Nairobi constituent. So I really want to invite the members of parliament of Nairobi to know that the public is expecting that you come out and tell this county, how do we move forward as Nairobi? And I'm very glad when I saw the UDA brigade coming out, because these are the same people that worked with Sakanja on trucks and convincing us that this is how the county should be managed. Okay. So don't leave it for certain people. It's really a welcome idea to see that the Nairobi members of parliament are coming on board and saying, no, this is not what we do. Because the remaining 2.5 years are too much sum. If you want to think about the haphazard, the impromptu, Honorable KJ is calling it Kudutho. If you think about Kudutho, you know, that haphazard sort of management, and you think about the health sector of this county, it is not possible. And you think about the education sector, you cannot do those kinds of sectors that way. You ought to have a plan that you implement with fidelity, back it up with funding and correct monitoring and evaluation procedures.